Excel has a number of different formulas that will round values for you. For example, there is the equals round down function, which rounds a value down to a specified number of digits. In this example, you'll see we've got the value 45.789 in cell B7, and in C7, I'll double click the cell so you can see the formula, we've used the round down function to round the value down to one decimal place. So we get 45.7 as a result. In the next example, I've got the same value, but in this case I've used equals round up to round the value up to one decimal place. So this time I get 45.8. And in this example I've used the round function on the same value, which has rounded the value up to 45.8. So if the decimal is 0.5 and above, the value is rounded up, but if it's below 0.5, it's rounded down. Let me show you another example on the next sheet. You'll see in this example we have a formula in column D which is working out staff members' ages by subtracting their age from today's date and dividing by the number of days in the year. The only problem is that we have a string of decimals which looks a little untidy. I could use the equals round down function to round each value down to 0 decimals. However, there is a much simpler way of doing this, using the integer function. If I click in cell E5, I can type equals int, open brackets for integer, and then click on cell D5 and then press enter. You'll see that's rounded my first age down to 36. And if I now copy the formula down the column, you'll see in each case the values have been rounded down to the nearest whole number. What I'll do now is click on cell D5 and wrap the integer function around the formula that is already in that cell. And then copy it down the column. I can now remove column E. There you go. I'm sure you'll agree that the equals integer function is much quicker than using the equals round down function. So, whenever you need to round a value down to the nearest whole number, use the equals int integer function.